Frenzy Head Nation, it is Coach Cole, and welcome back for another episode of Sports Frenzy. How's everybody week's been? It's been a crazy week on our end, as I'm sure it has been for most of my school friends. Just down a little bit here. There we go. Okay. But yes, so it took me a few minutes to get the show put together tonight. I had to go and do some old school logo searching because today was one of those insanely busy days at work, and I left all my logos and all the stuff for the show at school. So luckily, I still have a lot of logos and things here at the Sports Frenzy Studios. It just took a while to find everything. Oh, man. But, yes, it's crazy busy for everyone right now. But holy moly, if you think about it, if you're a sports fan right now, we got playoff baseball going on, football in all forms. Basketball's back. Hockey's back. Oh, my goodness. It's a busy time if you're a sports fan right now. And we here at the Frenzy just happen to be. Thursday night filming the show. There's NBA action on. There's college ball on. There's Pro Bowl on. Or we won't call it Pro Bowl, but there's professional football on. NFL action. A little bit of everything for everybody. And there's probably some hockey on one of the channels too. Oh, man. We got a recap to go through for you guys. Let's see. Is this last week's recap? It is. Okay. This is the stuff from last week. I did send you guys the quick list of Frenzy winners. I know Nicole and Todd, they tied this week. Coach Ron Randolph is on a five-week winning streak. And let me see who won student-wise here. Let me check that. I'm sorry, I forgot to write it down. No surprise there. Wouldn't be Sports Frenzy if I wasn't missing something. Let me see here. I go to my quick picks. And Ashton was our student winner this week. So congratulations goes out to all you guys for your wins. And man, Mr. Randolph, nobody touching you over there in the Haviland program right now. Or will somebody dethrone you this week? Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to do the weekend wrap-up part of the show, and then we'll jump right into the next part of our show. So the weekend wrap-up version, last week's show is season 12, episode 6, high school football action. We had the Sturgeon Trojans beating up on the Maples. 40-14 was your final. The Addison Panthers getting it done against the Napoleon Pirates, 52-24. The Ida Blue Streaks beating the Blissfield Royals, 46-20 was your final there. How about this one? Britton Deerfield over the Holgate Tigers, blanking them 75-0. That's not a typo. 75-0. Wow. The Clinton Red Wolves get it done against the Onstead Wildcats, 43-6 is your final there. The Hudson Tigers beat the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, 56-6 is your final there. Dundee Vikings over the Hillsdale Hornets, 36-7 was your final there. Lenawee Christian over the Bellevue Broncos. Now listen to this. This is weird. They also scored 75 points. 75-0 was your final in that game as well. The Madison Trojans get it done against the Advanced Tech Lakers, 46-0. And this game really threw me off. I did not know about this. This was a last-minute replacement, and I missed it. So, and it happens. We've been really busy, so, can't really, see all the updates that are going down. But Morenci Bulldogs had to cancel against Sand Creek due to COVID. They found a last-minute replacement in a team called Beale City. Well, Beale City got the win over Sand Creek. 14-12 was your final in that game. And I believe Beale City, I believe somebody told me, and it might have been Mr. Boring, is a top-ranked team. So no surprise there. Or I guess a little bit of a surprise to me because I didn't know that. Grass Lake Warriors over the Manchester Flying Dutchman, 28-13 was your final there. The Clarenceville Trojans over the Tecumseh Indians, 46-41 was your final there. College football action. We had the Adrian Bulldogs over Alma Scots, 36-21 is your final there. And Siena Heights gets it done against Madonna Knights, 71-6 is your final there. Hillsdale Chargers over the Lake Erie Storm, 33-14 is your final in that game. And the Oklahoma State Cowboys over the Texas Longhorns, 32-24 was your final score there. MSU gets it done in a squeaker of a win over the Indiana Hoosiers, 20-15. The Arkansas Razorbacks get it done against the Auburn Tigers, 38-23, your final there. Eastern Michigan falls to Ball State in a heartbreaker, 38-31. And in your first 3-point bonus game of the week, the Georgia Bulldogs get it done against the Kentucky Wildcats, 30-13 was your final there. Coach Cole is 2 for 2 in his upset special of the week, as I had the Baylor Bears beating the BYU Cougars, 38-24 was your final in that game, and that was my second of the year upset special. Coach Cole don't call out too many upset specials, but when I do, I usually find something, and this is one of them. So I'm 2 for 2 this season. Central Michigan beats the Toledo Rockets, 26-23 was your final there. Western Michigan gets it done against Kent State, 64-31, your final. And Alabama gets back on their winning ways against the Mississippi State Bulldogs, 49-9 was your final in that game. Ole Miss gets it done against the Tennessee Volunteers, 31-26 is your final in that game. Week 6 NFL action. We had the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Miami Dolphins. That was your early morning game, 23-20. The Cincinnati Bengals get it done against the Detroit Lions, 34-11. I believe I had written down. 34-11 was your final there. Uh-oh. I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers won against the Seattle Seahawks in 23-20, I want to say. I think was the score there. I forgot to write it down. Hockey, college hockey action, and your second 3-point bonus game. We had the Michigan Wolverines over the Duluth Bulldogs. 5-1 was your final there. And in your last hockey game, or college hockey game, sorry, just dropped part of my sheets. Last college hockey game, we had the East Lansing Burning Couches over the Miami Redhawks 3-1. Wrapping things up in the land of hockey, NHL hockey action. We had the Detroit Red Wings getting it done against the Vancouver Canucks. 3-1 was your final there. And the St. Louis Blues getting it done against the Colorado Avalanche. 5-3 was your final there. All right. That takes care of the weekend wrap-up stuff. Let's get into this week's show, Season 12, Episode 7. And we are starting off with, this is I believe, the final week of regular season football until playoff action time. So we've got some good stuff on here this week. But first, I got a different lemonade this week, guys. Yes, I know I've been on the Milo's kick for so long. I was like, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit. I just got regular old Meyer brand tonight. You can always count on Sports Frenzy having some form of lemonade. Ooh. That's a little sourer than the Milo's, but still good. All right, let's get this week started. So a couple of my logos are not the correct logos. I found as close to a matching logo as I could. Again, I apologize. I left my logos at work, and I had to dig up what I had here. So we're starting off with a team. Well, we're starting off with the Owasso Trojans. I've got the Trojans part right. Just ignore the rest. The Trojans, the Ossawa Trojans have 2 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Adrian Maples. Maple fans, Paulson's room at the high school. This is it. You guys have 2 wins and 6 losses this week. You got a fighting chance. It's been a tough season for you guys, but this week you have the home field advantage. That's right. Come on, Paulson's room. Let's hear it for the Adrian Maples. Give a nice loud cheer for your boys in the hallway. They need to hear you. They need the incentive this week. They want to get the win. Let's go. Let's go, Maples. Let's go, Maples. Let's go, Maples. I know, that was a little weak. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Let's try it one more time. Are you guys ready? Let's hear the Adrian fight song for our Adrian Maple fans in Paulson's room at the high school. Let's go, Maples. Let's go, Maples. I'm going with Adrian for the win this week. need a pen to mark my sheets. All right. Maples for the victory. Next up, we have the undefeated 8-0. They've wrapped up their division already. We're talking about the Addison Panthers, baby. Panthers are 8-0. They got a tough one ahead of them this week as they travel to and play against the Jonesville Comets. The Jonesville Comets have 8 wins and 0 losses, and that is why we have made this game your first. It's first a 3-point bonus game. It's first a 3-point bonus game. It's first 3-point bonus game. Excuse me. Yes, it is. That last part a little scratchy on the voice this time of the night. I mean, you guys that watch the show, you don't necessarily know what time I'm filming the show. But got a late start tonight. It's about 8 o'clock as we're filming the show. This is going to be a worthy 3-point bonus game. In the past, I think Jonesville has given the Panthers a fight. But I'm going to give it to my Addison Panthers to get it done. We'll see what happens. Will they have an undefeated season? Stay tuned. Next up, we have the Onstead Wildcats. The Wildcats have 4 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Blissfield Royals. The Royals have struggled this season, but this is a home game for them. They have 3 wins and 6 losses. They have really struggled this year. I'm not feeling it for the Royals. I think I'm going to go with the Onstead Wildcats for the victory. All right. This next game, 8-man football action. And both these teams have secured championships in their area already. And I knew it was going to – I thought it was going to come down to this. And it did. And it has. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss. BD, the Britton Deerfield Patriots, 8 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Lenawee Christian Cougars, who have 8 wins and 0 losses. Both these teams have been destroying everybody they play this season. So that is one of the reasons why we almost have next to back-to-back 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. I have been very excited, happy to see Britton Deerfield do as much as they have this season. To go 8-0 and to destroy so many people in 8-man football. I mean, this has just been amazing for them. But I got to say, I think this is going to be your first loss for the season. Lenawee Christian is very tough. Lenawee Christian's been doing it longer than you guys. I got to go with Lenawee Christian. No disrespect to Britton Deerfield, but I'm going Lenawee Christian for the win. It's been a heck of a season for you guys, and I say bravo. Great work, guys. But I feel like for sure the Lenawee Christians got more experience in this one. All right, next up, we have the Hillsdale Hornets. They've been struggling this season. They have 3 wins and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against one of my favorite schools. We're talking about the Clinton Red Wolves, formerly the Redskins. They have 6 wins and 2 losses on the season. I don't think Hillsdale's going to give them any problems at all. I've got to go with the Clinton Red Wolves for the victory. This occurred to me. All right, there we go. Next up, we have the struggling Columbia Central Golden Eagles. The Eagles have 0 wins and 8 losses on the season. They're on the road this week, and they got a tough one ahead of them. They're traveling to and playing against the Ida Blue Streaks. I am not willing to give up on my Columbia Central Golden Eagle boys. Come on, guys. Ida's going to be so not thinking you guys are anything. You could go in there and steal the game. I've got my Columbia Central Golden Eagles for the win, baby. Go Eagles. Oops. Next up, we have the Dundee Vikings, and they are traveling to and playing against the undefeated Hudson Tigers. The Hudson Tigers have 8 wins and 0 losses. I was talking to my Hudson sideline reporter, Rich Hollowell, about this game, and he's not too concerned about it. And we also got to give a shout out to the JV coach over in Hudson. That's our buddy Logan and his classroom right over there in Hudson. Let's hear it for the Hudson Tigers. Come on, Hudson. Make some noise over there for your football team. You're undefeated. You're undefeated. Let's hear it for the Hudson Tigers. Get loud over there. I can't hear you. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Get a little bit louder for your team. Come on. Let's hear it. I'm going with the Hudson Tigers for the victory. I guess we got to do it for you guys too, don't we? Let's go, Hudson. Let's go, Hudson. Let's go, Hudson. Hudson takes the victory this week. All right. We have the 5 wins and 3 losses, the Sand Creek Aggies. They are traveling to and playing against the Madison Trojans, who also have 5 wins and 3 losses. Now, will this be considered a rivalry game? Because didn't Sand Creek's coach leave to go to Madison? Is that how it was, I believe? I'm not 100% sure. I think it is. I think, if I remember correctly, Sand Creek's former football coach took the job at Madison, the coach for Madison. So this might be kind of like a rivalry game now. This might be a good game this week. I'm going to go with the Sand Creek Aggies. Watch, I'm probably completely wrong on that. I'm probably thinking of 2 other schools, but I'm pretty sure I was. I'll have to touch base with my Sand Creek audience. that being you, Mr. Boring. All right. Next up, we have the Pittsford Wildcats. They have 1 win and 7 losses. They are traveling to and playing against, maybe, don't know if this is going to happen or not, the Morenci Bulldogs. The Morenci Bulldogs have been defeated a lot by COVID this season as well. They have 1 win and 5 losses. If they do end up playing this game, I gotta go Pittsford for the win, just because it doesn't seem like they have much of a. It's been a tough football season. It's been tough over in Morenci, period. So nothing good can come out of this for them, I don't think. All right, next up we have the Union City Chargers. They have 4 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Manchester Flying Dutchmen. The Dutchmen have 3 wins and 6 losses. Manchester's kind of falling apart on me. I think I'm going to go Union City for the win. All right, our last high school football game we have for you this week is the Tecumseh Indians. The Indians have 3 wins and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against, this is crazy, an Ann Arbor team with a very big losing record. The Ann Arbor Skyline Eagles have 0 wins and 7 losses. I think it's safe to say the Tecumseh Indians can get it done this week. I'm going with the Tecumseh Indians for the victory. All right, we are moving into college football action. This is the 8th week, I believe, of football action. And our first game I have for you is the Adrian Bulldogs. They have 4 wins and 3 losses. They're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Hope Athletics. Now, the cool thing about this game is kicks off at 2:30. And it is, you can watch it on YouTube. It's a YouTube game this week. Basically, go to the Adrian Bulldog YouTube page, and you'll be able to find the game there. Hope's pretty good. I'm going to still give Adrian a fighting chance. I'm going with the Adrian Bulldogs for the victory. Next up, we have the Siena Heights Saints. They have 3 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Man, the Blue Devils have 6 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is 1 p.m. I'm going with the Saints of Siena for the victory. Next up, we have the Hillsdale Chargers. The Chargers have 3 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Findlay Oilers. The Oilers have 5 wins and 2 losses. This is a there it is. This is a 12 o'clock kickoff. And I'm giving the victory to the Oilers. All right, next up, we have the Northwestern Wildcats. The Wildcats have 3 wins and 3 losses, but they are traveling to and playing against the world's greatest college. That's right, I'm talking about those number 6th ranked mighty Michigan Wolverines, baby. Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue. The Wolverines are 6-0, baby. Excuse me. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m., and you can watch it on your Fox channel. And you guys know who I got. I've got the hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Go Blue! The East Lansing Birding Couches, aka Sparties, are off this week, so they're not on the sheets. Just so everybody's just not, who might be wondering. Not that there would be many people wondering, but there might be a few. So our next game we have for you is the Eastern Michigan Eagles. The Eagles have 4 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Bowling Green Falcons. The Falcons have 2 wins and 5 losses. For those of you who don't know, Jason Boring's son goes to Bowling Green, and he supports Bowling Green with his Bowling Green gear and everything else. So they have a Bowling Green sticker on their car. He's got the gear and the wear. But, sorry, Boring family, I'm going with Eastern Michigan Eagles because they're one of my favorite MAC teams. I've got the Eagles for the victory. This game kicks off at 12 p.m. and you can watch it on ESPN Plus. Next up, more MAC action for you guys. We got the Western Michigan Broncos. They have 5 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Toledo Rockets. The Rockets have 3 wins and 4 losses. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m. And this one is also on ESPN Plus. I'm going with the Western Michigan Broncos. Next up, we have the Northern Illinois Huskies. They have 5 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Central Michigan Chippewas. The Chippewas have 4 wins and 3 losses. This game kicks off at 12 p.m. and you can watch it on ESPNU. I'm going with the Chippewas for the victory. All right. Next up, we have LSU Tigers. The Tigers have 4 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 12th ranked Ole Miss Rebels. The Rebels have 5 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is 3:30, and you can watch it on CBS. I'm going with Ole Miss for the victory. Our next game. Next up, we have the 10th ranked Oregon Ducks. The Ducks have 5 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the UCLA Bruins at home. The Bruins have 5 wins and 2 losses. This is a 3:30 kickoff, and you can watch this one on ABC. UCLA has been pretty good, and they have upset some teams before. They have. The Ducks always remain pretty good as well. This is at UCLA, though. I don't know. I'm feeling a little wild and crazy tonight. I'm going to go and make this Coach Cole's upset special of the week. You know what? We'll do this. We'll check the odds on this game for you guys and just see what they're saying. Siri, who's favored to win between the Oregon Ducks and the UCLA Bruins?
The odds favor UCLA over Oregon by 1 point.
Wow. So it's not as big of an upset special as I thought. They got UCLA over Oregon by 1 point. All right, so I am going to definitely go with this. I am going with this is Coach Cole's upset special of the week. And I am going with UCLA for the win. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans. They have Tennessee Titans. That would be an NFL team. The Tennessee Volunteers. The Volunteers have 4 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 4th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, who has 6 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is 7 p.m. And you can watch it on ESPN. I'm going Roll Tide Roll for Alabama and Bama Buer. All right, our last game this week is the UCS Trojans. The Trojans have 3 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 13th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The Irish have 5 wins and 1 loss. There's been talk in this game. I think they actually do give USC a fighting chance in this one. We'll see. Siri, who's favored to win between USC Trojans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish?
The odds favor Notre Dame over USC by 7 points.
So Notre Dame as a 7-point favorite. And I already called my upset special game. I'm going to go Notre Dame for the victory. All right, we are moving into our NFL football action. And this week we have the Kansas City Chiefs. This is week 7 for these guys for NFL action. Kansas City Chiefs have 3 wins and 3 losses. Patrick Mahomes says they are not done. Stay tuned. We will be battling back. They have the Tennessee Titans, who have 4 wins and 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is 1 p.m. And this might be the game that's on CBS. I'm not 100% sure of that. This is possibly one of the games that could be on there. Who am I to argue with Patrick Mahomes? I'm going to go Kansas City Chiefs for the victory. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals have 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have 5 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is also 1 o'clock. And this might be the game that's on CBS. I'm kind of wondering if this will be the game because of Cincinnati. Either way, I'm going with the other hardball team. I'm going with the Ravens for the victory. All right. The Lions, they are on the path to destiny. There's a good chance they could be worse than the 0-16 team, Detroit Lions, that wore a bag on their heads. And you know why that is? Because this is a 17-game season. Could they go all 17 games without a victory? Oh, and let's talk about this. The Detroit Lions, 0-6. And to make matters even worse, they're going down to LA to play the Rams, who have 5 wins and 1 loss. And guess what? The Rams have our quarterback, Matthew Stafford. And we have their former quarterback, Goff. And Goff is coming off a absolutely horrible week. And do you think that Matthew Stafford's going to go easy on his former team? No, he's not. And kickoff for this game is 4 p.m. This is going to be a shellacking, a spanking, a beatdown, whatever other words you can use for it. The Detroit Lions are going to be 0-7, and Matthew Stafford's going to look like a freaking superstar against his former team because he's not going to go easy on him. Rams for the victory. That's all we'll say about that. All right, we are moving into, I only put one college hockey game on here this week, and that's because it covers 2 of the teams that I usually cover on here anyway. We have the 14th ranked Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos are 2 wins and 0 losses. But they are traveling to and playing against the number 1 ranked Michigan Wolverines. This is a Friday game. The puck drops at 7:30. And you can only watch it if you get the NCHC, which is the pay-per-view channel for it. I've got the mighty Michigan Wolverines, baby, because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! NHL hockey action. These guys, so I said before I sent out the sheets, these hockey games are going to be off by 1. Let me see what the Detroit Red Wings record is. Siri, can you tell me what the Detroit Red Wings record is this season?
The Red Wings are currently 2-0-1 for a total of 5 points. That's third place in the Atlantic Division.
Okay, so I got that record right. They're actually, I think they might be playing tonight. So they may have another win or loss by the time you guys watch the show tomorrow. Siri, can you tell me what the Montreal Canadiens record is, please?
The Canadiens are 4-0 right now, for a total of 0 points. That's last place in the Atlantic Division.
All right. So this game, currently, the Detroit Red Wings have 2 wins, 0 losses, 1 overtime loss. They are traveling to and playing against the Montreal Canadiens, who have 0 wins, 4 losses, 0 overtime losses. The puck drops for this game. I believe this is a Saturday game, I believe. I did not put it on there. Puck drops 7 p.m. And according to this one, it could be on ESPN. I'm not 100% convinced that's the truth, but it says it'll be on ESPN. So we'll see. Either way, I'm going with our Detroit Red Wings, baby. Siri, give me the record for the LA Kings.
The Kings are currently 1-2-0 for a total of 2 points. That's 6th place in the Pacific Division.
Siri, give me the current record for the St. Louis Blues, please.
The Blues are currently 3-0 for a total of 6 points. That's 1st place in the Central Division.
All right, so they played last night. All right, so we got the LA Kings. They have 1 win, 2 losses, and 0 overtime losses. And they're traveling to... Oh, they're traveling to... They're traveling to the St. Louis Blues. Talking about my St. Louis Blues. My St. Louis Blues. My second favorite team in the NHL. They have 3 wins and 0 losses. And 0 overtime losses too. Oh, the puck drops for this one. I said the puck's going to drop for this one. At 8:30. At 8:30. And this game might be televised too. I'm not really sure, though. It says this game is going to be on ESPN radio, or it says it's going to be on ESPN, not the radio. And I've got those. St. Louis Blues. didn't butcher that too much, I guess. I forgot to put down. Well, no, I made an early copy of my sheets. I forgot to put down where the NASCAR race is on my sheets. Hey Siri, where's the NASCAR race at this week?
The 2021 Hollywood Casino 400. It will be held at Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas on Sunday, October 24th.
All right, we got the Hollywood Casino 400. And I say it on the sheets, but this is mainly for my classroom. My classroom really likes NASCAR. Anybody can play NASCAR that wants to, but it's not mandatory, and you don't cost you any points, especially for my Haviland friends who don't. Most of you guys are not big fans of NASCAR, so it doesn't count against your guys' scores. But let's see, we've got the Hollywood Casino 400. And where'd the information go? Siri, I need this week's information on the NASCAR race.
The Hollywood Casino 400 will be held on Sunday at 3 p.m. at Kansas Speedway.
3 p.m. All right, so your top runners for this race. We have Kyle Larson in the number 5 Chevy. Number 1, Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Ford at number 2, Brad Kolowski in the number 2 Ford at number 3, Kyle Busch in the number 18 Toyota at number 4, Chase Elliott in the number 9 Chevy at 5, Danny Hamlin in the number 11 Toyota at 6, Martin Truex Jr. in the 19 Toyota at 7, and Joey Logano in the 22 Ford at number 8. William Bryan in the number 24 Chevy at number 9, and Christopher Bell in the number 20 Toyota in 10th place. There is where we're at with the NASCAR race. This is going to be on was it N? I'm not sure. It didn't tell me this time what channel it's on. Anyway, I'm going with my guy, Kyle Busch. All right. We're going to go to our Facebook page. And go to our Sports Frenzy page. A few ways you can join us. You can join Sports Frenzy through the Facebook page. If you're not already a member, just ask to join and I'll get you approved as fast as I can. You can also catch us on our YouTube page, Coach Co. It's Coach Co. Sports Frenzy 1 is our YouTube feed. Also, Sports Frenzy 1 is our Twitter feed. That's my fun feed. We do all things sports plus my dorky side, nerd stuff, things I just like to post. So those are ways you can get a hold of us. Breaking news. Well, this is not breaking news anymore. But Monday night or the Thursday night football game that'll be over by the time you watch the show. Baker Mayfield is out for tonight. Was out for tonight's game. Report coming in from Roger Schoonover. The Dodgers playing like crap. They have more injuries. It looks like their playoff run could be done if they lose tonight. We just want to send a shout out to Dick Vitale for another speedy recovery. He is dealing with cancer issues again. So fast and speedy recovery to you, Mr. Vitale. Get back to announcing, baby. Get you all healed up. Not that anybody cares, but there is a rumor going around that Dan Campbell might make a change at quarterback. He's really tossing it around. Would he do that this week at his old team? I don't think he would. But if they're getting destroyed enough, he just might. The 76ers have suspended their player Simmons for one game after reportedly throwing him out of practice for not being engaged. I'm not real sure what that means, but there appears to be some coaches getting into trouble for not getting vaccinated. Currently under that troubled bubble is Washington State's coach Nick Rolovich and his assistants. Apparently, they're on the chopping block. Tennessee Titans running back Derrick Henry reached a top speed in his game Monday night of 21.8 miles per hour on a 76-yard touchdown. Wow, think about that for a second. 21.8 miles per hour. That's crazy. Congratulations goes out to Lamar Jackson. He passed Dan Marino for the most NFL wins before the age of 25 with a 35-8 record. Sparty fans, East Lansing Burning Couches, are not happy that the rivalry game this week is a 12 o'clock kickoff. They wanted this to be a game under the lights. And the funny thing about this is Lansing said absolutely not. And one of the reasons why Lansing said absolutely not was because they were afraid of all the burning couches. That I'm not lying about this, and I'm not making this up. This story was covered. I believe I covered it on Sports Frenzy, but it was also on one of the radio shows that I listened to, The Huge Show. He also said that. Lane Griffin is actually one of the names that's being tossed around for the candidate position for the LSU coaching job after their coach retires this season. There is a new trophy being introduced in the Michigan and Northwestern game. It is the George Jewett Trophy. The Seattle Seahawks have been in contact with Cam Newton. Apparently, their quarterback situation is looking pretty bad. And so they're going to check out possibility of signing him. And that looks like that catches you guys up on most of the information that I have on the Sports Frenzy page. There's tidbits of other things on there too. But again, you can go to the page and check it out if you want to get more of that information. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a great, peaceful weekend. Get out there and enjoy some sports and some fun with your families. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. And we'll talk to you guys again sometime before the weekend's end or sometime next week. Take care and be blessed, everyone. And we'll see you again later. And go blue!